Now, those of you who have followed me for a while know that I do not work one-to-one with clients. That just isn't my area of expertise. But I made an exception with my most recent client, who has agreed to come on camera with me today. Baby Boo, thank you for joining me
Well,
today.
thank you for having me, Doctor. I'm excited for your audience to get to meet me.
When your person got in contact with me a couple of weeks ago, she was very concerned about certain elements and aspects of your behavior. Now, thankfully, she had a great deal of video footage which she was able to share with me, demonstrating this behavior, both with her and with your sister Veronica.
Whatever.
Now, I've had an opportunity over the past few days to really look at this footage, and I must say, what became increasingly clear over the course of reviewing it was that there certainly are areas for concern.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Baby Boo, has it ever been suggested to you that you may have behavioral problems?
Well, thank you again for having me. The only one of any import who has ever suggested that I have behavioral problems would be my sister Veronica, but she has drank the person's Kool-Aid, so to speak, so that's the only reason she says that.
Okay, that's interesting. What I wanted to discuss today is a condition called oppositional defiant disorder, or ODD. Well, I'm going to put some symptoms on the screen.
Okie doke.
You can pause the video and take a look,
Okay.
and Baby Boo will see whether any of these ring true. Now, I think it's fair to say, Baby Boo, that you display an impressive array of these symptoms. Would you not agree?
Well, I don't know about that because I
Certainly
think
some of them more prevalent than others, having frequent temper tantrums being the first one up there on the list.
I have frequent temper tantrums because I argue with the person a lot because I don't want to do what she asks me to do or follow her rules or whatever. Plus, tantrums really annoy her, so they're definitely the funnest way to escalate an argument. But it's really her fault for being so annoying and making me so angry all the time. Any antagonistic behaviors on my part are just revenge for her being the worst.
Now, I do know that you consider your person's addiction to the Walgreens to be particularly concerning.
Yes, I do.
Do you think that this addiction may be a contributing factor to your own behavior?
Finally! Now we're cooking with gas. Yes, everything is the person's fault. Her Walgreens habit is piddling away all our money, and for what? So she can strut in there, feeling like a big deal because she can make it rain in front of the Walgreens cashiers? So yes, this is all her fault for modeling toxic behaviors.
I think certainly I would be quite comfortable diagnosing ODD in this situation, Baby Boo, but there are other areas that I have some grave concerns about. One of those being your startup cult, the cult of Boo, and the psychopathy that surrounds wanting to be a cult leader.
Thank you.
Could you tell me, or explain to me at least, what it is in particular that draws you to being head of your own cult?
Well, thank you for asking. This is my favorite subject. You see, I enjoy being the center of attention, whether it's throwing a tantrum or being worshipped. I like all eyes on me, and it's a win-win because I'm so cute. Now, I could go off and become an adored actor, a self-help guru, or television psychic or something, but cult leadership has other advantages too, because your followers will help you cover up your crimes, they'll hand over their life savings and social security checks without asking a bunch of pesky questions, they'll bury the bodies when necessary,
Okay.
and everything's tax exempt because I'm their religion. I mean, what could be better than that?
Oh. Well, that's certainly an interesting take on it.
Well, I'm a very interesting cat, so...
Right. Well, thank you very much for agreeing to be on camera with me today, Baby Boo. I know how protective you are of your HIPAA, especially when it comes to your tartar and gingivitis
Hey, you
problem.
promised you wouldn't mention that!
So I understand how challenging it would be to talk about behavioral problems in front of such a large audience, and I do appreciate you being here with me.
Thank you for having me.